Some of the worst storms start with the letter I. Some of the worst hurricanes start with the letter I. And I saw this on TikTok. A couple different people made...
Oh, so you know it's true.
Yeah, TikToks about it. They're like, why are all the most, dangerous and devastating storms, why do they all always start with I? Like Irma, Ike, now Ian. Ida. They're like, and so everybody's kind of freaking out on TikTok, like, oh my gosh, it's always I. That's how you can know a bad storm is coming, which you can't take it that far, but.
They retired names, so if the storm is too big and like destroys a whole bunch of a country's assets or whatever, ruins a bunch of people's lives, at the conference or whatever at the end of the hurricane season, a country can just say, hey, can we like not use that name anymore because like it was really bad for our country, can we just pick another name? I is the most retired letter of the whole alphabet, again because the strongest storms seem to be named with the letter I. So why is that, Jenny? So by the time you get to the letter I in the alphabet, so we start at A, right, and we go all the way through the alphabet. By the time you get to I, typically it's during peak storm season. Like the water's at its warmest, especially in the Gulf, it's getting upwards of like 80 something degrees. And you have the highest chance of getting a stronger storm or like a higher volume of storms. Because you have to think, J's the 10th letter of the alphabet. I only know that because my name starts with J. J-H-I-J. So yeah, you're at the 9th storm of the season. So yeah, a lot of times it just happens to land during the very busy part of hurricane season. And generally, the beginning of the season, most of the storms go over the Caribbean and then cut north. They never make it to the mainland U.S. or they never make it to any of the larger islands in the Western Atlantic. And so, yeah, as the phase shifts over throughout the season and the water gets warmer towards the west, then, yeah, we start to see more development of storms that move further west, which damage more life and property than the storms that spin off into the...
I just thought that was interesting because people, on TikTok, I think people are kind of making it like kind of conspiracy theory-ish, like, oh my gosh, they all start with I and they get retired the most. It's gotta be. And they're just like trying to blame the letter, trying to blame the names, like making some theory. And it's like, no, you guys, like think about its placement in the alphabet. By the time we get there, it's typically